Hello guys, and welcome to another Era of Chaos video. Guys, today we're talking about Guild Adventure. It is that part of the game which is, I believe, a direct reference to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and actually every single Heroes game. I don't know whether you have played the original Heroes series. In my opinion, they were awesome, especially the third and the fifth one. So long story short, this part of the game is a direct reference to Heroes of Might and Magic, the original games. With that said, let's take a look at the Guild Adventure. You have a map, and on this map you can fight a lot of monsters, you can collect artifacts, you can actually collect resources, and you can fight in those realm monolith, and I'm going to demonstrate now. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to fight this guy. What you have to remember when it comes to those portals is that you shouldn't be exactly next to the portal in order to fight it. So in other words, you don't have to go all the way from one side of the map to the other in order to fight a portal. I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. Just going to finish this battle very quickly, and after I'm done with it, I will let you know, and I'm going to show you how you can actually take advantage of it fighting somewhere else. Now I just clicked on this portal, so you can see I'm just next to it, but let's say that I want to fight this one, which is next to the vampire. I'm just clicking on it, and there you go. Another thing that it's important to know, in the beginning of your Era of Chaos journey, you probably won't be strong enough in order to defeat everybody. So you can select, let's say I select to fight this Solmier. I'm going to press battle, and I will fight him. Important story here is, it is not compulsory to fight the first enemy which has been highlighted by the game. You can choose. The same applies to the other places where you don't fight, but you can exchange stuff. For example, you exchange green, let's say green, I don't know how to call them, green diamond stones that help you to level up skills of the characters. Let's say here, exactly. So currently I don't have a lot of choice, but I can still do the last one, and I'm going to exchange for the reward. And the reason why I'm doing this is because after I am done with this realm monolith, they're going to give me some additional rewards, and usually receiving those rewards like this. Let me go here in the mail. I have realm completion reward. I have 2 of them, and once I open them, I will get 2 realm packages, which are going to give me another rewards in the process. So I'm getting a lot of stuff out of it. In general, you're getting runes for the roster. But another important thing for the Guild Adventure is that I would advise you to do the Guild Adventure not immediately in the morning. Let's say if you're early bird and you wake up very early in the morning, you shouldn't be doing it at 7 AM. Let's say if the realm opens at 7 AM your time, I would say you have to do it around 8 or 9, because by this time a lot of people have been awake and you can take advantage of it. So you can open all of the realm monoliths, you can open 5 a day, and then you can go to the underground to select to collect diamonds. Now another important thing is the guild commander. You have to note that you have a lot of weekly quests. Some of them are just collect resources, you have to find obelisks, but if you are in a good guild, and that's really important for Guild Adventure, you have to be in a good guild, a guild that is active, a guild has a lot of players, so that you can collect the rewards as fast as possible. So point is, the guild commander is a daily quest. You have to keep that in mind. You're going to see this exclamation mark, and then you can press accept. And once you do that, basically what I'm doing is I always teleport to my town so that I can save some movement, and then I will do this as well. And there you go, I have all 5 of them done for today. Now there is another quest that you can obtain here, which is about the Ariel the Elf, and in the end of this quest you get an epic artifact piece. However, this one, a purple one, sorry, not quite sure where it's epic, it's a purple one. However, this one is available every week. The guild commander is available every day. I'm stressing on that because in the beginning, when I was a new player, I wasn't sure, and I was doing it every week on Monday, and I knew that, okay, this is available every Monday, so I have to do it every Monday. No, you can do it every single day. You just have to teleport to the place where it says quartermaster. Just select teleport. You're going to get there, and now you can just see where he is. He's usually a little bit above you or a little bit below you, or he can be somewhere here around the Thunderbird. In my opinion, in my case, sorry, he's very close, so I'm just going to get there. And this brings me to the next topic. if you are going to the quartermaster, in 99% of the cases, or at least this is what I'm doing, you have to collect resources. The resources are very important, not only because you have to upgrade units, but also because you can use them in a lot of other cases. So in general, this is going to be the best thing that you can do. You can also collect artifacts, but I would advise to do that only if you want to dominate, let's say in the weekend in the Dragon Utopia, and you want to get as many diamonds as possible, but still you have to get a lot of those artifacts. So still, I'm not really convinced that it's worth losing so many resources so that you can eventually hold an hour and 2 or 3 hours more Utopia during the weekends, because let's face it, even if you're extremely strong, if the enemy guild is very active and they have 1 or 2 very strong players, even if they cannot beat you immediately, they can still get you out of Utopia after 2 or 3 attempts, and that's really annoying. You have to make sure that this is really worth. In general, I would go for the resources. Now let's proceed with the monsters. You can fight monsters, and every time when you fight monsters, you can get rewards. For example, this one will flee. There's a cowardly monster, so I'm going to leave something, and this something is 1 blue stone for skills upgrade. If I'm fighting this monster, it's a weak monster, and this means they're pretty easy to defeat. If you're getting stronger and stronger, the strong monsters will be also easy to defeat. So in general, they will be all easy. But important thing is that if you're fighting, for example, the Wolf Rider, it doesn't mean that you're going to face only Wolf Riders. As you can see, I'm facing a lot of stronghold units, even a Naga there, so I'm not facing just Wolf Riders. Let's proceed with the strong monster. The strong monster, oh, I'm sorry, this is again a weak monster. The difference between weak and strong is that the weak gives you 6 stones and the strong gives you 8 stones. This is basically the main difference, and of course the strong monster is a little bit stronger. But if you're getting more and more into the game, the strong monsters will be also quite easy to defeat. Now, the best thing in the map, the one of the most precious things that you have to be looking for, is a tavern, because if you get there, you're going to get 1 universal shards, and those are really important. So I would advise you, every time when you see one of those, you have to make everything under your power in order to obtain it, because these are extremely important. Apart from those, I would say collecting resources is always beneficial. Fighting monsters for stones. And there is other thing that I wanted to mention. There will be specific monsters that are called fallen monsters. You see, like this one. This is a weak monster. Let's find another. The smart monster, by the way, will join you. This is another smart weak monster. A strong monster. Okay, is there another fallen? Usually monks are fallen. Yes, monks. So if a monster is a fallen, it will want to join your army for 60 gems. Guys, you should never ever do that. This is probably the worst deal in the game, because you're getting something for 60 gems that you can obtain extremely easy in the barracks. So you should never accept such type of monsters for 60 gems. Once again, one of the worst deals, if not the worst deal in the game. I'm being serious here. So if I return back, by the way, you can always return back to town. Another thing that's worth mentioning is that you can purchase 100 movements for free, and you can also, if you go here to missions and complete this mission, you're going to get another 100 movement. So based on that, I can try to go here and get the reward from the monster. Basically, this is what I would usually do when I have some extra movement. You know, there are bosses right here on this spot. There is also a boss right there, and there is a boss here next to the portal. Once you defeat them, they are going to give you some rewards, in the sense that you're going to get some diamonds and so on and so forth. And while I'm getting there, of course, I will be collecting some resources. So in general, these bosses, you cannot defeat them in one go, so it has to be a team effort. They cannot just be killed. Even if you have the biggest Kraken in every server, you cannot defeat them in one go. You have to, I believe the most of health that you can decrease is 50. I'm sorry, 10, and they have 100 HP, so you have to do it at least 10 times. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And now I did something wrong. I miscalculated my my movement, and now you see I cannot return to the underground. Another thing that you have to remember, guys, is that you require 60 movement in order to return to the underground. And now I know I don't have enough. Usually it is not a good deal to spend 50 diamonds, but in my case I know that I will forget to return to the underground later, so I want to just get there, so I know that yeah, I'll be in the underground, and at least I won't be losing any diamonds, because I have done this in the past. I am just standing right next to the underground, and I say to myself, okay, I need like 30 movements, this is like 2 hours, I'm just going to wait, then log in later and get to the underground. But I always forget. This is the reason why I paid 50 gems. In general, I would not recommend you doing that. Another thing that you have to remember is every single day you can get here and get 6 gems per hour. And also, if you are holding the town at this specific time, you're going to get another reward. So if you're holding all of those 6 castles, at 9:30 you're going to get 18 of those stones and 18 of the green stones. And the same applies to Utopia. Unfortunately, Utopia is opened only on the weekends, and it gives you twice the reward in gems. And usually the factions are fighting, the guilds are fighting for control of Utopia. So yeah, in the beginning you'll be, let's say, losing and reclaiming Utopia a lot, but as you get stronger and stronger and the server gets smaller and smaller, it'll be very, very easy to control Utopia at some point. Okay guys, this is going to be all from me for today. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.